In today's video, I'm gonna go over exactly how to bring in a ton of leads for your HVAC business. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Michael Tandarich. In my 20s, I built a 7-figure marketing agency, and in my 30s, I'm giving all the information away for free on my YouTube channel. I still do run that marketing agency, and we do work with a lot of service-based businesses. If you're interested in working together, click the link in the description below. A lot of our service-based clients are in the HVAC industry, and we get them really good results across a bunch of different platforms, which I'm gonna go over right now. But before I go over that, I want to go over something super important that a lot of people don't understand, and that is a customer journey. I'll give you an example. This right here is Bob. Bob is just hanging out, watching a movie. Here's a giant pop, and his AC unit just completely crapped out. Pew, pew. That's his AC unit blowing up. What Bob's going to do is he's going to go to his phone, go to Google, and then type in local AC or HVAC companies in my area. Then he's going to start going through those search results and picking companies to call. And he's probably going to be basing those off the reviews off of everyone's business profile on Google. That whole example right there is called a customer journey. And the reason this is so important to understand is that it's not just, hey, spit out my advertising or spit out my marketing and I'll bring in leads. It's understanding what people are going through and positioning your business at the exact moment they need you in order to land the sale. Now, that doesn't mean every single customer journey is like that, but in the service-based industry, majority of the customer journeys are exactly like that. The other customer journey that often happens in the service-based industry is a lot of times people need to be educated on what's going on with their systems before they can make a decision. For example, Bob's hanging out again. He's always hanging out. He's looking at his phone, pulls up Instagram, and he's just scrolling through hanging out. On there, he sees an ad that says, did you know that you need to get your furnace serviced twice a year in order to extend its lifespan by an additional 10 years? That's gonna end up making Bob think, I should probably get my furnace maintenance. And then he clicks the button and fills out the form for you to call him. The difference is in that first customer journey, Bob had a need and needed to find a solution right away. In that second version, Bob needed to be educated to know that he needed to get a maintenance program. Okay, enough about customer journeys. Let's dive into the ways to bring in leads for your business. All right, the first one is Google Ads. Okay, when you go to Google and you look up an HVAC company near me, what's gonna happen is you're gonna see the first 2 spots are Google local service ads, the second spots are Google search ads, then it's Google My Business, and then it's SEO. And the reason that Google Ads is the top priority is because that's the first 4 spots they're gonna be showing up when someone looks an HVAC company up in their area. So the very first thing that you wanna be doing out of anything else to bring in leads for your HVAC business is Google Local Service Ads. I'm gonna call that LSA on here. Now, what's cool about Google Local Service Ads is you just pay for the leads. So if someone clicks call or clicks message and it actually is a lead that you could potentially land, then that's the only time that you get charged. Otherwise, you can dispute it and get your money back. So if it's like a salesperson calling you or someone looking for a job, you can dispute that and get your money back. It's a super powerful platform right now, and if done correctly, can bring you in a ton of leads. Actually, today I looked at some reporting that I had for the last month for an HVAC client of ours, and they brought in 80 leads just through Google Local Service Ads. All right, after Google Local Service Ads, the next one you wanna do is Google Search Ads. Again, that's the third, 4th spot when people are searching up HVAC companies in your area. Another name for this is PPC or pay per click. The reason they call it that is essentially you pay every time someone clicks on your ad. The thing is with this is you could potentially go through more budget than you would on Google Local Service Ads. However, the benefit to utilizing it is it allows you to get very granular with the keywords that you're targeting. For example, you could type in HVAC company in my area that services this exact furnace type and run ads directly to that keyword. That's probably a little too specific, but the point is that with Google Local Service Ads, all you can target is just categories and they pick the keywords to target. So for all of our clients, we like to do a combination of both to be able to take up those first 4 spots. All right, after Google Ads, the next one is Facebook ads. Now, a lot of people will say that this is more of a brand play, which it is a brand play. However, in the HVAC industry, there are very seasonal times. So in the spring, people want to be getting their AC tuned up for the summer. If there's a hot spell, a lot of people's AC units are going out. In the winter, there could be a big winter storm and that causes an influx of people that need services on their furnace. And in those areas, that's where Facebook ads can get very powerful. Especially if you have some creative ads and stuff that really stands out from the competition and stands out from everything else on the newsfeed. For example, let's say there is a really hot spell in the summer where you're at right now. If you dump a lot more money into the Facebook ads, you're gonna be shown to more people in your area, which is gonna just increase the phone calls. Obviously, there's a balance here of how much you can actually service, but being able to dump more money into Facebook ads and hit more people at the exact moment they need you is very powerful. You also don't have to spend a ton of money on Facebook ads if done correctly. I have a client last month where we spent $300 in ad spend and brought in 16 leads. So Facebook ads could be very powerful for bringing in leads for your business. Now I'll say this, if you want nothing to do with ad campaigns and you just want to hire it out and know it's done well, click the link in the description below and schedule a time to meet with me and my team, and we can go over your exact business and build out a strategy for you and help you run your ads. All right, so those are some paid ways to bring in leads. Let's go over some free ways to bring in leads. All right, number 3 that I find is super powerful for bringing in leads for your business is door hangers. So let's say you put in a whole new furnace. What you want to do is take 4 to 5 door hangers and put them on the houses around that house that you just finished. And say something on it like, hey, we just finished this work over at your neighbor's house. If you're interested in getting a quote on doing similar work or working on something else on your house, give us a call here. The reason this works really well is it plays into keeping up with the Joneses. So if Bob got his furnace replaced, Tom's probably gonna wanna do the same thing. Another thing that's really cool about this is, let's say you are running Google Ads and Bob found you on Google Ads and it costs you $100 to get that lead and to get that project locked in. If you go and put door hangers up around all the houses around Bob's house, it costs you $100 to bring in Bob, and then let's say you land one of Bob's neighbors. So that means you spent $100 on the ads, you spent whatever you spent on the door hangers, and you got Bob and his neighbor locked in. The point I'm trying to make with this is that ad campaigns a lot of times help you create that first opportunity, and then you're able to extrapolate on that and create other opportunities out of it. Okay, the next one is Facebook groups, and not Facebook groups in the way you're thinking about it. A lot of times what people will suggest is go into local Facebook groups and interact with people, and every time someone's like, hey, I need my AC replaced or I need this work done, you comment underneath, and it's a strategy that can work. However, you are competing against your competition for that. You have to be on your phone pretty much constantly in order to catch that post in time to be able to put your name in. And overall, it's an okay way to bring in leads. However, a more powerful way to bring in leads for your HVAC business is starting your own local Facebook group. And what I mean by that is, let's say you live in Nashville, Tennessee, creating a Facebook group that says Overheard in Nashville, Tennessee. And the purpose of it is to make it super organic, right? It's just about the parks in Nashville, Tennessee, and so the bars to go to and where to hang out and all that kind of stuff. It has nothing to do with your HVAC business. But because you run it, you have the ability to post anytime you want about your HVAC business. You can even go to the extent of saying, hey, this is Overheard in Nashville, Tennessee, sponsored by, and then your HVAC business. It's extra work, but the point is it gives you full control over that Facebook group. It gives you full control of everyone that joins that Facebook group that's in your local area, so your ideal target market, and it allows you to post whenever you want without having to get approval. This is one of my favorite strategies, and it's definitely not used enough. It can be for your local town, it can be for your local county, it could be for your state, it can even be down to the neighborhood level. Again, it allows you to control the entire group instead of hoping an admin approves your post. All right, the 5th and the last one is personal text. With this strategy, essentially what you're doing is sending 3 to 5 personal texts every single day to past clients. You're just checking in on their projects, seeing how everything is going, and then asking them for a referral. You can even throw in like a $100 or $50 gift card. And what's cool about that is if they do refer someone for $50 gift card, your cost per lead is essentially $50. I have a client of mine that does this exact strategy, and he brings an additional 20 to 30K in every single month just from sending these personalized texts in. But the key to this is you aren't templating it, you aren't copying and pasting to the next person. You're actually paying attention to what that person has going on in their life and sending a personalized text. Definitely avoid making it sound automated or making an automated process or something like that. I can't stress this enough. The point is to make it personal, to actually come from you or someone on the team. That's what's gonna get the point across. All right, so those are the best ways that I know to bring in leads for an HVAC business. Again, if you'd like to work with my marketing agency to bring in leads for your HVAC business through ad campaigns, click the link in the description below to check out my website and set up a time for us to meet. Thanks for taking the time to watch this video. Click here to watch the last video that I made, or I will see you in the next one.